All right, it's my new favorite thing right now. We're tier listing. I guess the sexiest Pokemon alive. I don't know. It's just how it pops up. I don't know what to tell you there. But let's do. Ba, ba, ba. How are these ranked in order? Popular. Let's go. We're mainline Pokemon games. Let's see what they have. Because I saw another one over. Ba, 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 and GameCube. Oh, I already did this one. No, that's a little sneak peek. Don't you look at that. So let's go. Let's change it up then. Starters first form. This tells a lot about you. Okay. What's the criteria? Who I think is the best, essentially. That's all you get. Get out of here. Get out of here. You don't need to see this. Um, let's go. This is not. It has nothing to do with who they evolve. It's strictly based on their first tier, their first, like their base stage. All right. Grookey, I think his name is. Don't get. I'm not gonna know their names. I promise you that. I am very good at knowing them. It's the bare minimum you could do. I know all these Pokemon. Do they have the newest generation too? No, they don't. No, okay, that's the oldest, the newest one to this day. But I throw him in the A. Why? Just look at his little face. Okay, there's two things you need to know. Either he is the sweetest, most gentlest boy in the world, or he's got the face of an angel and the heart of a devil, and he's just mischievous as all hell. I'm sure that's what it is, but I love him. I can't help it. Um, Score Bunny, I think. Ba, ba, ba. Where do I want to put him? Let's go B. I think I figured myself out. I have a tendency for grass Pokemon. I have nothing wrong with Scorbunny. I think the little thing between his eyes is stupid. I don't understand why he has it, but it's fine. Take it or leave it. They can't all be S tier. They can't all be A tier. We're gonna put U and C. It's bad because I don't even know what your name is. Scrogy? No, that might just be a combination of both. I just look at him, and I know it cries. It's an annoying baby Pokemon. Um, Pig. This one has an interesting story behind it. Like most of them do, because I've tried playing with all these Pokemon. But I remember in was it grade 11, me and my friend Michael. I was a huge Pokemon nerd. He was a big one, but not as big as me. The day Pokemon Black came out, I texted him being like, "What Pokemon should I start with?" And he said Tipig. So this was my first one. I didn't really like his like full state like Pignite. No, Pignite's the middle stage. I don't remember. Embor. Embor looks cool, but it didn't fit my style of play. With that being said, A tier. Good lad. Look at him. He's just happy to be here. Is it just me or is his mouth like too much in his throat right now? But that's besides the point. Cyndaquil. I will try and rank them. Like this is the number one so far. Number two. If he was the number one, we would swap him around, but no need for that. Cyndaquil. The rock Pokemon. He's a good lad. The story with this one is when I was playing either gold or silver, there was the cloning glitch where you could clone your Pokemon, and I had a full team of Cyndaquils or a full team of Quilavas. So he's probably honestly right over there. Like he's not my favorite, but not the worst. Squirtle. This Chrome Dome, he's got to be the first A plus tier. S is he. I could understand if some people put him in the S. That's not for me. I can't be upset if you do it. But the Chrome Dome, the Squirtle Squad, he's lasting memories. Piplup. C tier. Everyone's like, oh, it's so cute. I'm like, it's okay. Maybe I'm just not a bird person. I don't know. Maybe I'm more of a squirrel kind of guy. Everybody's got their own things. It's just not mine. What's your name? It's not Froakie, is it? Either way, you're a B tier. Scorbunny's kind of growing on me. You're fine. Like, Greninja's sick. But again, I wasn't basing any of these off it. I just don't think he's cool enough or cute enough. Mudkip. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it a little more, I think you belong in B tier. And it's not to like balance anything out, but I just think I like Mudkip a lot more than I like Tepig. But that's just me. It's Mudkip. If you've never seen the video of them just going, Mudkip, you've never lived. So I don't know what to tell you. Look at his face. You just want... my scale of this is if I could just go grab their little face and be like, you're amazing and I love you, you get higher up. Honestly, but I feel like the little gilly things will get in the way of me doing that. For like Cyndaquil, if I do it to him, I'm just rubbing his eyeballs. Weird. He's more of a pat, you're a good boy, pat kind of guy. Totodile. I don't want to reserve like D's and E's or even S's for like one Pokemon. With that being said, he's a good boy. I love me some Totodile. Feraligatr might be my favorite Pokemon of all time. He's a favorite starter. I don't know. It's hard because there are a lot of really cool ones. But it's just something about him whenever I play any of the Gen 2 games. Totodile is my go-to. Snivy. Nothing wrong with him. Nothing great with him. So I guess we kind of put him here. Stat-wise, he's okay. Even the fully evolved evolution, he's fine as well. But he's just there. Oshawott. Just based solely on people saying his name, B tier. I think he's cute, but he's not like a go-to. When that's the nice thing about is that Generation 5? All 3 starters are just fine. I think this is how I would rank them as, well, yeah, of course, because I'm ranking them right now, but of starters in that gen. I guess Oshawott is my favorite, Tepig, and then Snivy. Roltz? He's the highest for a Pokemon I've never actually used. I've played Sun and Moon, I think, twice. Once Sun and the other one Ultra Moon or whatever the hell it's called. And he's the one that I never used. But he's still a good boy, and I like him. Trico. I think that, you know what, actually, you're getting bumped up to the A+ tier. He's a cool lad. It's weird for me because I don't even like lizards. My best friend growing up had a gecko, and I wanted that thing to stay the fuck away from me. I hated it. I was like, you're scaly and weird, and I don't like it. Keep that fat-tailed thing away from me. But I feel like he'd be cool. Look at him. Oh, he doesn't have the stick in his mouth. I think he'd be cool. Could not tell you what his name is, even though I've used it to in a Pokemon playthrough. I I've been ruined by there's a meme that goes around for Pokemon where you have all the water starters and they're following you, but then this fully evolution, so essentially they're all following you and they're all walking behind you, but then there's this Pokemon and it's just like stupid bouncing through, and I'm like, you lose points for that. Hey, the water Pokemon are having a tough go here. Like, you're not that bad. Like, I don't think you deserve to be in the C tier. Maybe you deserve to be in the D tier. Maybe that's it. We'll adjust it on the fly. I love how I've made it like a perfect triangle too so far. Litten. He's fine. I'm more of a dog guy, or I guess a crocodile guy, whatever. But uh yeah, that's about right. It's just fine. Charmander. I'll show my age here. Get over here. Get over there. It's solid mon. Like, look at that Chrome Dome. How can you not love a good Chrome Dome? He's a little less cool than what he was when I was a child, but that was Charizard in the 90s was the peak of coolness. Even though he had some of the worst movesets you could ever find in Pokemon Yellow and Blue, or Red, Yellow, and Blue, but that's besides the point. He learned Fire Spin at 55. What a nerd, alright? Torchic. That's it. I was like, Togepi? No. Torchic. I think he gets cuteness. All these other ones are cool, but I think Torchic, I keep wanting to say Togepi. Torchic gets cool and cute vibes. Like, it's cool enough. Like, it's a fire chicken. That's pretty sweet. And I've always heard the rumor of how, like, they made it cute to start, and then Blaziken, they're supposed to get uglier. And I'm like, Blaziken's super cool. Chikorita. This one is a toss-up for me, strictly because I think it's a cool-looking Pokemon, and it would make a great pet, but I don't know where I would use it in just, like, Pokemon. Because this whole tier list is a mix of the two, where it's like, yeah, like, I would use this, I would want this as a starter Pokemon on my journey, and also just, like, who's the cutest and coolest lads out there. So, truly, you're just the most mid-B tier, I guess, there is. Because you're cooler, you're cuter than you, and you're not that cool. Honestly, yeah, get kicked down. Alright, now we're coming up to the fucking bangers. Bulbasaur. Just the best boy. He is my favorite starter. Like, I'm gonna ruin the rest of these. He's my favorite starter by none. Bar none. I remember tweeting, being like, isn't he such a good boy? And this was, I'm 28. I think I tweeted that like 2 years ago. And it's just the gif of him standing there and his, like, stupid Bulbasaur face where he's just rocking back and forth. Look at him. He is the epitome of cute, and I think it's the sass that Bulbasaur in the TV series had. Like, he's just the perfect blend. He's super cool, super cute. He's the best Pokemon. I feel like this one will be a hot take. Even hot Turtwig. Yeah, even harder because I couldn't remember what his name was. Turtwig. I think he is probably my third favorite, maybe. I do love me some Squirtle. I think Turtwig is my favorite because for Pokemon Diamond, I think I told the story yesterday or a couple days ago. Me and my buddies, this came out when I was in grade 6. Grade 6, I moved to a different school, so I had to meet all new people. And I hung out with some of the nerdiest some of the nerdiest people you will ever meet. Hopefully they don't see this, but they are nerds, and I'm sure they still are. And I hung out with them for a year because we were friends, Adrian and Sean. But when this came out, we all promised to get separate Pokemon. I took Tortwig, and he's been my favorite starter. I don't think I've ever played that game without using Turtwig. Welcome to the mid. I think I've used him once. I never think about him. Never want to think about him. Like, I probably think about Bulbasaur, honestly, I wouldn't say once a week. Maybe once a month, twice a month. I'm like, you know what? Bulbasaur makes me happier. It's just, it comes up every now and then. I just think about him. Again, don't even remember your name. Think I've used you once. Chimchar. The definitive ranking of Pokemon starters. Again, this is solely based on cool and cute, not what they turn into. Got a lot of mid starters. Not much you can say. Bulbasaur, best boy. Totodile, also best boy. Maybe I just have a thing for red-eyed Pokemon. No, there we go. Trash. Swabble? I don't know. But again, I might tweet this just so I could get all the hate and all the smoke. Fine by me, but this is the definitive order of starter Pokemon.